got real crafty and got hooks for my purses to save closet space. I think the limpet shells are in here. Let me look. Okay, this right here is a, see that green? That's a limpet shell, the inside of one from South Carolina. So this is just a plain bigger one, neutral. I don't know if South Carolina, if they do have colors or not, but hold tight. So that's the difference in limpet shells. So I bought those ones that were green, and they're in the box on my shelf up there in my hall closet, or not my hall closet, but my room. So I don't know if I showed you this or not, but this was the brown one that I had, and I bleached it and I took the brown out. Alright, so you remember me telling you about the Wintle traps? Well, these aren't the same ones as before. High definition on here. These aren't the same ones as before. They're the same shell as far as in the shape of it and the name of it, Wintle traps, but I found 4 more. And the lady in Florida said someone gave her a tip to find them on the beach where it looks like there's coffee beans. So that's exactly where I've pretty much found these, and they are supposed to be white, and they're so cute. And these are called, when you have shells like this, they're called tinies. So no little hermit crab was living in there. I did not bleach them, but you have to check. Well, you don't have to, but I check. I don't want to find out I stuck these in my pocket and, you know, find I took a critters home. Alright, this right here is a juvenile, I believe it's a juvenile lightning whelk. Very, very tiny. But even if I try to put it in a name frame, the top of the cone is gone. If I try to put it in a name frame, the glass, it'll just smush it. So I have to use flatter things for the name frames. And I'm almost done with the name frames anyway. This too right here is a limpet shell. I'm pretty sure. The gray is just, I'm sure, from being beach worn. But it looks kind of like a top hat, or like a straw hat, or like a hat that you would wear, the women wear in China when they're out working in the rice fields. Pretty neat. This one was whole. Nothing wrong with it, but void of color. So I found, like I said, this one, it doesn't look like the top was broken as much as it looks like it just didn't form. Found some tails, some whelk tails. These two here. So part of a whelk here. I love to see the inside of the spiral, and depending on what project I might work on, you can use that side of it and it would still be looking fine. And this one right here, I'm not sure if I showed y'all or not before, because I did make this video once before, but I ended up doing something else and I don't think I saved it. So I think that this is a juvenile true tulip, and I looked in there and no one was home, but it's not supposed to have 2 apertures like that, so it's either deformed, see that, or that part broke. So anyway, if it is a juvenile tulip, can you see the similar shape? It's just a juvenile one, and this is a adult one. Turn the light on there. I don't really like the way it looks with the flash on, but I'm kind of leaning over where I'm showing you. And all these moon snails. So let me do them justice. I did oil them, but I'll put some water on them. Alright, so this one, whole. I don't know if I told you or not before, I don't want to stack a broken record, but if that thing goes in like a navel, it's supposedly a false shark eye. So since it pops out, it's a true shark eye. Although the eye is not blue, it doesn't appear to be blue to me, so it's not a Paul Newman. So it's a more of a gaudy Nautica moon snail. Here's another one. This one's taken a licking and kept on ticking. And see, that doesn't go in. It's got the pop out right there. The ones that are false usually go in deeper. But it is missing the aperture right here. Took a hit. So it's not whole like this one is, but it is good enough. So see how that one goes in? I don't think that this is a true shark eye. I think this is just a moon snail. He's got a dark eye, but different strokes for different folks. Sometimes you might want to use something that's darker like that in a project where you want to give it some depth and some dimension and break away from light colors. This is the most beautiful swirled, but it's not whole. It took a hit, but I still picked it up. I think I found all these moon snails within this month, definitely within earlier December, because I didn't find a moon snail when I went out yesterday. Here's another one that's it's got a nice swirl, but it's only half. But look at that swirl. So these are more juvenile, the smaller ones. Let me show you really quickly. That one possibly could have been on its way to a blue eye. I do see some blue in there, but it just didn't make it in the waters. This one turned over here. Isn't that pretty? And it's only half of a shell. The aperture's taken a hit. But so, and then I found this one. This is the lightest one I think I've found that's not been all white. And so this most likely is a gaudy Nautica. It looks like the eye did not have a chance to form. So we have all these here. And then this is a lightning whelk with the aperture broken a little bit. Let me stick that right there. Make sure you see the top either didn't form or got broken off. So here's some browns. I must have found those yesterday. That's why they're separate. So we got the 4 Wintel traps. We've got the juvenile and 2 good lightning whelks as far as condition wise. One broken up. We've got 2 limpet shells. We've got 2 horse conchs, a true tulip, most likely, but could be a banded tulip. Oh, here's another lightning whelk. See, this has got the top, but the aperture is just a tiny jagged. It was worth picking up. The 2 coquinas and this green sea glass I found yesterday. That should be on the actual beach footage, so I'll stick that right there. And here's a top of a lightning whelk. But, oh, and I guess another top of a lightning whelk. I'm not sure if I'll keep these 2 tops or not. It'll just depend. So anyway, and 1, 2 whole moon snails. Excuse me, shark eyes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 juvenile ones, 7 juvenile ones. Oh, here's a little one. Yeah, so 8 juvenile little ones. Because remember, I showed you this one, but I didn't show you the other little one. So, and then the half one there. So anyway, some new good finds. These horse conchs, if you watch Floridian shell picking, oh, I can't wait to go. And anyway, so some green sea glass, some sea foam, some browns, some whites, and that is probably three walks. Didn't go out much this particular December. All right, I'm gonna make my tea and eat my Swiss, what's it called? Swedish meatballs, yeah. Pasta. All right. So, and then I got all those there from different days when I went to Sandbridge. So, I'll have to figure out, start a new box for separate stuff. I can get some boxes from the dollar store. Keep all the moon snails with the moon snails. Keep the whites with the whites. The Weltex with the Welts. But I'm just not into sorting it right now. I'm kind of slowing down on the projects. But anyway, so if you don't hear from me again, Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year. I'm not sure if I'll make another beach time video or not, or if what you see is what you'll see. God bless you, and happy birthday, Jesus Christ. Bye-bye.